Andrew Tan chairs Alliance Global, a holding company with interests in food and beverage, gaming and real estate. The son of a factory worker, Tan built his fortune developing large apartment complexes around Manila. Alliance Global runs Emperador, the world's largest brandy company by sales volume. Tan's son Kevin is chief executive of Alliance Global and chief strategy officer of property developer Megaworld. Alliance Global has earmarked 60 billion pesos, $1.1 billion, to expand its real estate, distillery and fast food chain businesses in 2022. Ramon Ang is the president and vice chairman of one of the nation's oldest conglomerates, San Miguel. Originally a brewer, San Miguel is now a leader in food and beverages, but the bulk of its revenue comes from power and infrastructure businesses. He also owns a substantial stake in Eagle Cement, which he took public in 2016. The company is increasing its capacity to 8.6 million metric tons. San Miguel is proposing to build a $15 billion airport and city complex at a 2,500-hectare location along Manila Bay. The company has invested $1 billion to build 31 battery energy storage systems across the Philippines with 1,000 megawatts total capacity, slated to come on stream by 2022 year-end. Jamie chaired his family's Ayala Group until retiring in 2006 when his son, Jamie II, took over. Now Jaime's 7 children control more than one-third of the $3.9 billion revenue conglomerate. His grandfather started with a distillery in Manila, then expanded the business into banking, real estate, hotels, telecommunications and education. Tony Tan Kakshing is the founder and chairman of Jollibee Food, one of the world's fastest-growing Asian restaurant chains. Jollibee operates more than 3,200 eateries in the Philippines and over 2,600 stores overseas. Jollibee sells Filipino, Chinese, American and European dishes adapted to a quick-serve and affordable format. After reporting losses for the first 9 months of 2020 due to the pandemic, Jollibee turned profitable in the fourth quarter. With partner Edgar Cia II, Kakshing also owns a stake in developer Double Dragon Corporation. Siblings Isidro, pictured, Josefa, Jorge, Luz, Maria Cristina and Maria Edwina inherited their fortune from their late father David Consunji. Their wealth stems from DMCI Holdings, one of Philippines' largest property development companies, founded by the elder Consunji in 1954. The founder's eldest son, Isidro Consunji, is chairman and president of the firm, which also has interests in mining, power generation and water services. Recovering from COVID impact, DMCI's revenue in 2021 jumped 60% to $2.1 billion and net profit more than doubled to $350 million. 5 generations of the Aboidas family have transformed Aboidas Equity Ventures, AEV, into one of the leading conglomerates in the Philippines with interests in power, banking and financial services, food, infrastructure, land and data. The family's privately held holding company Aboidas & Company was founded by Paulino Aboidas, son of a Spanish farmer who migrated to the Philippines in the late 1800s, as an abaca trading and general merchandise business. Today 4th-generation members head the family business. Enrique chairs AEV, Mikel serves as vice chairman, Sabin as president and CEO. Former AEV president and CEO Aramon, pictured, brother to Enrique and Sabin, is now a director. 5th-generation member Ana Maria also sits on the board. Lance Gokongwei, pictured, and his siblings, Rabina, Lisa, Faith, Hope and Marcia, inherited their fortune from their late father John Gokongwei Jr. Their combined fortune is derived largely from stakes held in JG Summit, which has interests in airlines, telecom, banking, food, power and property. Lance runs JG Summit as its chief executive while his older sister Rabina is chief executive of Robinson Retail. Their portfolio also includes Universal Rabina, one of the country's largest F&B companies, started by their father as a cornstarch plant in 1957. In June 2021, Gokongwei acquired a minority stake in local pizza chain Shakey's Pizza. Enrique Razon Jr. chairs International Container Terminal Services, ICTSI, the country's leading ports operator. International Container also has subsidiaries in the Asia-Pacific, Eastern Europe, Africa, and the Americas. Razone's grandfather started the business with a port in Manila in 1916, which his father rebuilt after World War II. Razone grew the business globally. The crown jewel of his hospitality firm Bloomberry Resorts is the Solaire Resort and Casino in the Philippines. Razone's prime infrastructure capital, which holds his interests in water utilities and renewable energy, filed for an IPO in June 2022 to raise $518 million for solar and other green energy projects.
Manuel VR chairs property developer Vista Land and Lifescapes run by his son Manuel Paulo. The company listed Vista Right, a real estate investment trust, in June 2022 with an initial portfolio of 10 shopping malls and 2 office towers. VR's biggest asset is his stake in Golden MV Holdings, formerly Golden Berea, a developer of mass housing projects and memorial parks. He also has 3 other listed entities including mall operator Vista Malls, home improvement chain All Home and supermarket chain All Day Marts. His wife Cynthia and son Mark are senators in the Philippines, while daughter Camille is a congressman representing their hometown Las Piñas in southern Metro Manila.
The 6 siblings, Teresita, pictured, Elizabeth, Henry Jr., Hans, Herbert and Harley, inherited their fortune from their late father Henry Sr. Their combined net worth is comprised largely of stakes held in the group's publicly traded SM Investments and SM Prime. SM traces its roots to Henry Sr., who sold overrun shoes in 1958 at a store in Manila he aptly called Shoe Mart. Today SM is one of Southeast Asia's largest conglomerates, with interests in department stores, supermarkets, banks, hotels, real estate, and mining. While daily operations are now managed by outside professionals, the siblings sit on the group's boards and guide SM's overall strategy.